Oracle. Wow, it sounded muffled because I had my headphones on. I hope you're having a good day wherever you are. So I'm going to do a reading. I'm going to pull out my Oracle cards. I think I want to go into my yes or no deck. I think I'm going to go into the yes or no deck. Wow, that was like a very close, awkward shot. Let's see if I could put this so that you can see the cards. So I like when you're able to see the table a little bit. Like that. Hope that helps. All right, let me see if the audio is working. Okay, good. Audio is working. So that's good to see. And yeah, it paused there. And then I feel like I have such a my sweater. Alrighty then. I'll go here. Okay, so I'm gonna go into the Maroon X deck. It's a yes or no deck. And then let that be our guiding light for this reading today. So if you are watching the replay, this reading is being done on January 29th. Yeah, I had to check to be sure. January 29th. So let's see what messages you need to know at this time. Spirit angels, guides, what messages the collective need to know at this time. Best for the highest and greatest good. And also the provides clarity. Let's see. Allow me to see. Hello. I'm just getting started with the reading. I hope you're all doing well. Let's see what messages you need to know at this time. This stuff doesn't want to do anything, so I'm going to have to shuffle this way. What does the collective need to know at this time, Spirit? My name is Tan, and this is Artemis Oracle. Ooh, okay. Let me get some more messages. Okay. If you had a yes or no question, I'm getting some answers right now. And it's looking like an emphatic no. No. Toxic behavior, awakening. So somebody may be awakening to someone's toxic behavior, or someone is awakening to their own toxic behavior. Toxic behavior, toxic traits and patterns denied for your highest good, not in this lifetime. And then no, awakening. They are healing and moving in the right direction, getting close to union when the healing is done. So this is two separate energies. It's like not in this lifetime when the healing is done. Hopefully someone completes some sort of healing in this lifetime. I know if I don't meet you in this lifetime, I'll meet you in the next one. You don't want to wait till the next lifetime, right? You're like, I want this now. But this could be about anything since these are separate. I feel like it's separate. It could be together, but I can read them separately too. All right, I'm going to go into this Oracle deck. Oh, wrong one. So toxic behavior. So someone is exhibiting toxic traits, repeating patterns. Let's see. Tell us about this toxic behavior. What does this toxic behavior have to do with? The first card we got is synchronization, resonance, music, and emotion. Hi, Coach Unique. I hope you're doing well. Rest, pause, journey, new beginning, and then intuition, following your intuition. I feel like, okay, if you are dealing with somebody, or it doesn't have to be a romantic relationship, because you could be around toxic people wherever you are. You're walking down the street, at work, family, friends. Sometimes we are friends with toxic people. We can't deny that. At the bottom, threats. Money, life, violence, privacy. So some of you may be around certain energies, or there may be certain energies that may be around you that you may be denying access to, because you're seeing the signs that whenever you may be around this person, if this is someone that you're proactively with, and then you take breaks from them, things improve, things get better. But then when you are around them, things tend to go wrong. Something goes bad. And the reason why I'm saying that is synchronization. It's like you're looking at the timing of things, or someone is looking at the timing of things. Someone's looking at the timing of things when they're around a specific person, and they're noticing or being more in tune to the fact that when they're away from somebody, things, if there's a lot of like negative things tend to stop or pause when you take a break from somebody who may be toxic. It could be somebody who can be jealous. I know when people are jealous, they can start to do things to undermine you and may try to threaten your stability in any way, whether it's your emotional and mental stability, you being able to ground yourself, or maybe interfere with your stability when it comes to work and finances. They try to destabilize you in some way, try to make you look bad at work, try to throw you under the bus if something went wrong, possibly stealing credit for your own work, that kind of thing. If that's happened, if you notice, like, say, if it's a work situation, whenever a person's out, like say they're out sick, they're out on vacation, it's like everything may be improving. But then it's like once this person comes back, that things change. It's so weird that I'm thinking like this, but it's because of the threats card. But I feel like some of you may be causing some sort of ending, because we have the sunset card, and this is the ending card to me. It says lost loved one memories, elder nightfalls. But to me, this is like something's ending. And that may also be where the rest is when you cut something off, cut somebody off, cut a behavior off. It's because of that intuitive nudge. You're becoming more aware of something that's not going right when you're around certain energies. And then when you take a break from them, when you rest, a rest could be taking a break, a pause. Do you know what I mean? You see things change. But if you're cutting this person off, you're going to be cutting off the thread, but there also is going to be, or you may be seeing things fall into place. If somebody has been trying to interfere with you in some way. Because it's depending on how sensitive we are to certain energies and how people may be around us, they may cause us to get stuck, but that depends on how sensitive you are. And if you're aware of your sensitivity, then you know in what ways you need to protect yourself. Because I know when I feel like that, I pray. I'm like, please, God, help me. Please, God. But it's interesting that the intuition card came out for toxic behavior, then we have awakening. So it's like it's like being enlightened to something. So if this is a personal toxic behavior, maybe taking time to rest, remove anything that may be perceived threats, or possibly changing the way you look at things that may be threats to you. If this is just personal, like, because I'm like me, I know I have toxic traits. So I'm very well aware of that. I've been enlightened to that years ago. And sometimes when you become aware of these things, you notice that there's certain things that you have to stop doing. And this is where the rest comes in. This is where the new beginning comes in. And it's because you're trying to change your behavior, trying to change your perception. And with that shift, it's like it takes time and it takes adjustment. Because it's not something that happens overnight. It's a very conscious effort that you have to put towards making some sort of change when it comes to your behaviors that aren't the healthiest. So it could be that the intuition could be aligned to this awakening card. And then it's like some people may be intuitively learning or being enlightened to what healing that needs to be done for them in order for them to make better choices and make better changes. for their life, make positive changes for their life. Okay, I'm just, because those cards really, with the no, no, no. So, I mean, if there is something, I mean, if this resonates in some way, okay, I'm glad it makes sense to you. Unique. And the intuition card says subconscious, you know? Sometimes we do things subconsciously, or sometimes people do things subconsciously. But from the personal lens, when you're thinking about yourself, because we don't know how other people think subconsciously. Sometimes we don't even know until we become aware. Something becomes apparent to us that needs to be changed. Okay, so that's for those cards. Okay. I'm going to stick with these. Okay. Let's ask something about love. I like these cards because they have the answer on it. Like, oh yes, definitely. If bring newness, we don't want the old. We want new love. That's funny because I just wanted to show you that these cards are really good because they could be, as a reader, I could use them in totally different ways. I could use them as answer cards. This could bring like a general theme. This could be like advice, and this is time frame, you know? So these cards are very multi-faceted. I think that's the best way to put it. So yes, when it comes to love, we want the newness. I wonder if it's still there. Okay. Oh my God. Yes, awakened. Okay. They have done the work and want to take a leap of faith for love in a few months. Huh. Okay. I find that very interesting because if you look at the first cards that we had with toxic behavior and awakening, and it says when the healing is done, I think if you are dealing with somebody, and we could circle back to the first reading as this pertains to this separate reading, this is separate, but I'm going to connect it. If somebody had to take a break so that they could do some sort of healing, they may reach this point where they have done it and they're awakened, and it says they have done the work and want to take a leap of faith for love. So in a few months. So that may be something that happened in the past. That may not resonate with everybody. Can you tell us more? Self-work. Oh my, wasn't I talking about this? March. That's in in a few months because we're still in January, and next is February, and then a few months could be anything, right? It could be 2, 3 months, 4 months. Not that much time. That's so interesting. Identify your own toxic behaviors, preventing you from having healthy relationships. I swear, this is what I was talking about. I'm so fucking good. I'm so good. It's like somebody did the work. No, it says no, it's up to them. Fear of the unknown is causing stagnation. Let them lead the way. Time is uncertain, right? So this is depending because somebody could be in the process of healing. Someone may be in denial that they need to do healing. And somebody could still have that fear about moving forward. Because if they've done the healing, this is different though, because this person is willing to take the leap of faith and this person is not. So I feel like it could be two separate bags here. One where you may, if this is a love reading. So if you're dealing with somebody who has been going through a healing process, that there has been a break, no contact, no communication at all, and they may be returning in a few months, a different person, hopefully, right? Hopefully. And then because they've done the work. But then there may be somebody that needs to continue to do work or needs to become aware, needs to continue to be awakened to the type of work that they need to do or be awakened to their toxic behavior. So they need to continue working on themselves in order for them to come forward in a relationship. And it's up to them. If someone's afraid to be in a connection, whether it's a very committed one or even just to express their emotions or feelings towards somebody, then that's a fear that they have to overcome. That's a fear that they have to overcome. And you know what? I kept saying, look at detox period. Cleaning up their life and getting ready to start a new life with you, worth waiting for. So depending on who this person is, they may think that you're worth waiting for. or you may think they're worth waiting for. But it depends on the person. It depends on the person, because not everybody is worth waiting for. And waiting doesn't mean you put your life at pause. You know, that means you continue to move forward. You could let them rest, let them take the break. The break could be what you need to, like, rediscover your own interests, you know, start something new, do something different, you know, for yourself. That doesn't mean your life has to stop while somebody is going through their dark night of the soul. And this is something I talked about I think it was the beginning of the week. No, no. I think it was last week. I mentioned dark night of the soul for some reason. Okay, let's see what else comes out. Okay, this is the Love Oracle deck. This deck is the Maruk X Divine Timing Unveiled deck. I believe this deck is over $60. But I feel like since it's a multifaceted deck, it could be used in so many different ways. It's something that I recommend. It shuffles very easily. It has good messages. And like I said, it has a yes or no answer. It gives you time period. It gives you a general theme and some advice. So, all right. So let's see what this love. Can you get 3 cards for this reading? So we could get some more details and information. And then we could clarify with tarot. Thank you so much for joining. If you are new, my name is Tan, and this is Artemis Oracle. I'm a tarot and oracle reader. If you enjoy those types of readings and you like how I am presenting myself, even though I'm being myself, so I'm who I am. If you like what you see, please consider subscribing, liking this video, sharing. Okay. Can I get one more card? One day. Someday. Hey. One day, someday, somewhere, another time. Okay. But the first card we have is shocking. Turmoil, trouble, unexpected. That's like a storm is brewing. Mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. And then one day. So shocking mistakes, one day. I need to look at these. Because I want to clarify with tarot, but I want to first see what I get before I pull out the tarot cards. Turmoil. Yeah. It's funny because I put each card in the order that they came out under the other deck. So shocking is under awakened. So when I mentioned earlier in the beginning, like when awakening, sometimes when we take time away from other people, other situations, or it could be just you're receiving some shocking news, you're being aware of something. Intuitively, you're being aware. But this, when we go into the love reading, it's like someone is undergoing this process of awakening, and it has to do with them understanding and knowing themselves more, understanding how they operate and how they the types of behaviors that they may exhibit to other people, you know, and maybe it's shocking to them because they may be able to understand exactly where this stuff is coming from, where it's stemming from, and also how it continues to pervade into their present adult life. So it's like this awakening is bringing information, and it's in a way shocking, and it's probably coming to them in unexpected ways. You know, sometimes we get messages in our dreams. It could be signs, certain things that kind of trigger memories. And then it's like we're able to we could get all the puzzle pieces together just to get a clearer picture about ourselves, you know? So whoever this person is like, they're getting that awakening, and it may be something that's shocking to them. Or it just could simply be unexpected, like a tower moment, you know? Maybe some, like I said, triggering event, triggering memory, triggering, something triggered it. But they're doing the work, and they're working on the mistakes that they've made. They're aware of the mistakes they made. When you put these two cards together, self-work and mistakes, misunderstood, victim, lost soul. So this person may feel like they've been misunderstood, or maybe they didn't understand themselves. And that's why they probably weren't showing up in the best way in the relationship. They have been self-sabotaging. And now that they're aware, like, yeah, self-sabotaging. Your own toxic behavior is preventing you from having healthy relationships. Yeah, sometimes we could get in our own way. I could resonate with that. You know, put your give me a high five if you resonate. But this reading isn't about me. No, it's up to them. So it's like one day this person is going to choose what they're going to do. And it's a matter of them overcoming some sort of fear that they have, because it's up to them. It's also having to understand what exactly you want, because you don't want to be going into something just because somebody else wants it and you want to please somebody, but you have to do what aligns with you, aligns with what you want. And if you and this person are in alignment, then it's possible, but it's a matter of them being able to see that from their perspective and understand it. And then it's like one day they'll have that realization, and it may be a shocking realization where they understand all the mistakes they made that sabotaged your connection with them. So fear of the unknown is causing stagnation. Let them lead the way. So it could be, if you are still dealing with this person, it's a matter of not putting so much pressure on them, especially if they have a lot of things going on in the background that are interfering factors. It's allowing things to flow. Continuing to do all the things that you enjoy doing, continuing to live your life and everything, but not putting your life on hold until this person is like ready to make some sort of decision, you know? And maybe one day you come together with them, but it's up to them. Basically, don't chase, attract. And if you're attracting something, maybe this ain't the person, you know, if this is somebody from the past that you want to return, you know, that's interesting. Okay. I want to use the tarot deck now to see what comes out and see how it coincides with the cards that we got out here. Put it this way. Try to find the best way, because I want to be able to, if I have to recall the cards, I want to be able to find them quickly. All right. What does the collective need to know as it pertains to this reading, or any other messages they need to know? Okay. Please provide me clarity. The clarity. Messages for the collective. That's for the highest and greatest good. The highest and greatest good. For the highest and greatest good. What does the collective need to know at this time for the highest and greatest good as it pertains to this reading? I need to know. Okay, that's a chuck of cards, but I do see the Fool coming out. And I'm pretty sure the Nine of Cups was behind that, because I saw the seashells. Let me see something. So I think I got a message. Yeah. Okay. All right. What is this person awakening to? Magician. The first thing that came to my mind was manipulation, because we do have the toxic behavior card showing up. So someone may have been manipulative, or maybe trying to manipulate a situation to their benefit. Someone may be a Gemini too. So what is this awakening? But this, you know what I love about this card is because this is about manifestation, right? But it's also about transformation, alchemy. You're taking all the tools that you have to build and create something that you want. But if this person wasn't in the healthiest place, they weren't attracting the most healthiest things, or that could be you. You may resonate with that. As always, take the messages as they resonate. So manifesting 10 of Pentacles, that's abundance, wealth, legacy, stability, financial stability, generational wealth. And then the Empress. So like for me, this is family, like a stable family. So some of you this may be somebody in your family, or it could be somebody that would like to have a family with you, or you already have a family with them. Okay, so someone may be pregnant, maybe expecting a child. That may not resonate with everybody, and because not everybody can get pregnant or get anyone pregnant. Okay, justice, bringing balance. I notice we have three major arcana. We have the magician with Gemini, the empress is Taurus and Libra, and then we have Libra again showing up with justice. So it's about bringing balance to a situation, fairness, karma as well. I feel like in whatever way this person was, if they were operating on the negative side, because you see duality here. These are supposed to be scales. So if you want to think about good and bad, and the magician could manifest good or bad. You know, we could use dark magic to do harm to other people or to manipulate situations to our benefit, or we could use light maggots. Oh God. Oof. I wanted to say something else, but I'd rather say maggot than the other thing. Ugh. Okay. Maggot supporters, just swipe away. You're not welcome here. Okay. So the magician could manifest the positive or the negative, but it's depending on what that person's energy is. So if they're in their toxic energy, this person may have been operating off like their shadow self, possibly. And there ain't nothing wrong with the shadow self. Everybody got a shadow, you know? You look on the floor, you see your shadow, depending on how much light there is and all that. But everybody has a shadow side, and I don't want to demonize that. But maybe not operating in the best, you know, like in the most healthiest way. Let's put it that way. So if they were not in the healthy mind frame, then they may not have been attracting or being involved in the most healthy situations. And this could be us too. We could attract negativity if we're ourselves aren't in a healthy mindset. But if depending on what this person was doing, this change could be what's causing the shift, where this person possibly wasn't manifesting the family, like the happy home, happy life, you know, stability, finances. But now there's like they have to balance themselves out, because in order to get this in the upright, you have to be in the upright. You know, you have to be on the light side, the positive side. I mean, the shadow side does help us get certain things done, but it's a matter of balance, knowing when to, you know, it's a matter of knowing when you should operate, which side you should operate on. And if you are operating on your shadow, there's a way that you can work that shadow side of yourself, but towards positivity. That's where alchemy comes in, you know? So but maybe this person is having an understanding about that and needing to balance themselves out, and understanding that as long as they keep themselves balanced, then good things may come to them. And then that's where the self-work comes in. This is the realization, the understanding, the clarity, the healing that comes in. And if this is someone that you're dealing with, this is how all this positive energy is going to be trickling into your relationship. But like one of the cards says, it's up to them. Ultimately, it's up to them what they do, you know? So we have Three of Cups falling out. And the Three of Cups is a positive card, because it's one about celebration, coming together with friends, family and friends, but for good times. And it came out in the upright. And in the negative sense, because we are talking about shadow self, you know, this person can be maybe having too much, you know, partying too much. My hair's doing some weird shit. Maybe drinking too much, maybe partying too much, maybe being social and not focusing on what they need to focus on. Six of Cups with Queen of Pentacles. So like, and we do have the balance card here, justice. I call it the balance card too, but it's like and soulmate energy, Six of Cups, soulmate, past life, memories, nostalgia. So someone is wanting to bring balance to some sort of situation, improve a situation in a way where they're at whole. I want to say whole. You know, it's like this is the word I always mention: the integration. Integration. I always forget this word too. I need to use it more often, then I'll remember it. Integration. I think that this person is understanding that they need to work out any issues that they've experienced in the past that may be interfering with their relationships. And that's when they're able to be solid and grounded, then this is where positive changes can come in. This is where the Ten of Pentacles can come in. This could be where, you know, the growth and abundance, prosperity comes in with the Empress energy, you know, and even the celebration too. But that's that. Okay, I want to do something different. Because I would like to step out of this energy. I want something more positive. Because I got these really cute tarot cards. Excuse me. Hi, my name is Tan. This is Artemis Oracle. If you're new, feel free to check out my channel, see what other readings I've posted, and also the other lives I've streamed. They're in the live section or the tab section, live tab section of my channel. If you resonate with these readings at all, please like, share, and subscribe. I just saw the Hope card. Hope. It was like a dandelion. I think that's what they blow. Hello. How are you doing? How are you doing, Jay? Okay, let's see. Let's see. Jay. What does the collective need to know at this time? The Libra card came out again. Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, Jay. I hope your day gets better. I'm doing okay. This room is hot as hell, but I'm okay, thankfully. But I do hope things improve for you. I hope your day gets better. I'll go to a different deck. I got this really cute tarot deck last night. You're welcome. It's so cute. Look at this. It's like even the negative cards of tarot look cute. It's like you can't even get mad at this deck. I don't know. For some reason, I'm holding off on the Justice card. You know, something about fairness, equality, justice, karma, leveling the playing field. Number 11, maybe significant. It's the 11th major arcana. Okay, so, ooh, Queen of Wands came out. The Queen of Wands is fire sign energy. Someone who's attractive, creative, beautiful, magnetic, magical, they would even say. So tell us about this Queen of Wands. That card fell. Huh, Wheel of Fortune. So there's going to be some sort of change of... I'm going to read this real quick and then I'm going to get to you, Jay. So Queen of Wands with the Wheel of Fortune. So something's shifting. And it's interesting because the Wheel of Fortune comes after, comes before Justice. So there may be some sort of positive shift that may be coming. And I say positive because the Wheel of Fortune came out in the upright. You could put your question in the chat. You could put your question in the chat, Jay. I don't have much time, so I'll probably pull, I'll see, depending on the question, I'll let you know how I will pull cards for it. So there's going to be a positive shift. That's going to make somebody happy, I see. So that's fixed sign energy, Aquarius, Scorpio, Leo, and Taurus. So those signs been missing. But what's this positive shift? Okay, so if there's been some sort of conflict that's been going on, there's going to be something that's going to be shifting, or there's going to be a change in the conflict. But I have to clarify. Tell me more about the Five of Swords. That card wanted to come out. The Six of Pentacles. And that's about balance. It's about giving fairly. Ooh, okay. That's a loaded question, Jay, because I don't know what type of relationship you have with Abby. I don't know if you and her are already seeing each other, you're talking. If you're asking, it seems like it's a positive thing, but I really don't know where your relationship is with her, to really ask that question. Are you friends? Have you been, because I don't, no offense, but I don't know if you're Abby's stalker. And I say that respectfully, and I don't want you to go after Abby if you don't, she doesn't even know you exist. You know what I mean? I say that with all due respect, even though I'm smiling right now, but I say that with all due respect. So if there's been some conflict, it's like there's raining, there's sunshine now, and things are it's like whatever conflict happened. Oh, I wish I could do personal readings. Okay. Let me see. Okay. I'm going to sit with that while I finish this reading. Okay, Jay? I have to do this really quickly. So yeah, if there's some sort of conflict, maybe this is your reading, Jay. If Abby is a Queen of Wands, if she's a fire sign energy, or she's just somebody that's like very magnetic, attractive, caring, generous, you will know. Oh, is that so? Coach Unique, so you come on the channel to rag on people? Because he's allowed to ask a question. Let's see. Okay. Because I'm just learning how to time people out now. I just learned how to do it. I would hate to block anybody from my channel, but if they're not being helpful, I will. Okay, yeah. So if there's some sort of conflict going on with the Wheel of Fortune, Five of Swords, it's going to be a positive shift and a positive improvement, like where everybody's going to feel happy and like they're getting everything that they want and deserve. So I'm going to end that there. I'm going to answer, let's see. Oh, you know what? You know what I'm going to do? Jay? I feel like I need more details than that, because, and I don't want you to put your business out there because I don't want anybody to, let's see. Jay, if you have a pen and paper with you, I'm gonna, actually, let me see if I can put something here. I've never done this before. Let me see. I'm gonna try to do something because I'm wondering if I could put a message or something. It's the first time I'm doing this. Okay, I'm gonna give you my email. I'm gonna give you my email, and you can email me. This is my Artemis Oracle email. So let me know, like, if you have a pen or paper with you, something that you could write it down with or take it down with. Okay, good. I'm gonna let you know. I don't know who that is. All right. So it's basically I am Artemis Oracle. So my channel name is Artemis Oracle. So it's IAM. Okay. I am Artemis Oracle at gmail.com. So it's IAM ARTEMIS Oracle ORACLE at gmail.com. I am Artemis Oracle at gmail.com. So you can email me. Okay. Let me know that if you got it. And if anything, you could go back to the replay. Because I guess I'm going to start getting emails. You're welcome. You're welcome. Because my break is going to be ending. So, and plus I need more details and I don't want you to put your business out there. So it's for your privacy. Don't send me any attachments or links, okay? Because if you do, I'm gonna ignore your email, okay? Just look, tell me a little bit about the situation, you know, just so I can understand. And then I could do a reading for you. Yes, but you don't have to give me any personal information, you know, anything like very identifying, you know, just what is important about your situation, you know? You're going to be the second person I've done a reading for. I mean, a video reading. It's going to be a video reading. I'm going to record it for you. And then I want your honest feedback too, okay? Okay, so let's see. I don't think I have anything else to add to this. So I hope everyone has a great day wherever they are. And if you aren't, I hope it improves. And I'm wishing you a lot of peace and serenity and a lot of clarity. I hope you have a great day. Bye. Thank you for joining me.